force captain of the Horde from the planet of Etheria. During the vicious battle, she was transported to a strange planet known as Earth. In her struggle for power, she climbs the corporate ladder of a mid-sized Silicon Valley tech company. Only 3 people know her secret: Shadowclaw, her roommate Valerie, and Hillary Clinton. With her wits about her, she will slow productivity to a halt. She is Catra from HR.
Name?
You know my name, Catra. I've been in here every day for 3 months trying to quit.
I get a lot of people coming in here. I can't be expected to remember everyone's name.
Catra, I'm the only one who ever comes in here.
Listen! If you want your severance, then you'll have to fill out this form.
Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Can you spell that, please?
Jeff.
Jeff.
No, FF.
Noff. Okay, Mr. Jerkin Off. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You know what? I'll just fill this out myself. Catra, this is a Sudoku. I really want to get my severance in time for the summer Steam sale.
Speaking of Steam. Wow!
Are you kidding me?
Oops! How clumsy of me.
Catra, I'm IT. You know I'm the one who has to fix this mess.
But you're quitting, so you don't have to do it. Just wait for me to hire your replacement.
No, I'm not staying here any longer. We're going to fill out this form, even if we have to use the on-screen keyboard. Just as long as you didn't get any coffee on the mouse.
Mouse? Meow!
That's it. I'm telling on you. I'm calling the boss. Give me that phone.
Meow!
Fine. Can you call the boss?
Meow.
Giovanni, hey! Thanks for getting back to me. I got the stuff here, plus the organs and bones. The grinder should be able to handle that, right? It's a little ripe, so do whatever you do. Lots of fennel. I get rid of my problem, and you get 230 pounds of sausages. That's a mutual beneficiado.
Hello?
Wait, is this the Camp Winnegaho cafeteria?
This is Jeff from IT.
Yeah, of course. I thought you were... Never mind.
Listen, I need to file a grievance report on an employee.
Okay, yes. I take these matters very seriously. What I'm gonna do, though, okay, is take your little grievance, wrap it up, put some ribbons and a bow on it, and regift it to someone else. I'll put my best person on this right away. Ciao.
Okay, so maybe that wasn't the response I was looking for, but did you hear that? She's getting her best person on this.
Catra, my HR ninja. I got a guy named Jeff who's filing a complaint about an employee, so I want you to do 3 things for me. Fill out a grievance report with him, take a guy named Giovanni out of my Rolodex, and send someone to buy as much air freshener as possible. Ciao.
So, name? Oh, are you giving up, Jeffrey?
Catra, if you knew me at all, you'd know I gave up a long time ago. We're going to fill out that grievance report, and after that, we're going to fill out my severance form. You know why? Because I've had a video game on my wish list for a long time now. I got so excited when it was announced. Man, I was really hyped up. Then I realized the game was just too big. There was just so much you could do in it, but I had too many responsibilities, and I couldn't spend the time needed to really play it. Out of frustration, I avoided all the news, and I never read anything about it. But with that severance pay, I can spend a whole month keeping up a minimum hygiene routine, eating microwave pasta, and finally spending the time I need to really experience No Man's Sky.
Okay, whatever. So, this employee, what, if any, behavior has he/she been involved in that you think constitutes a grievance report?
What, if any? Where do I even begin? For one, she shows up to work on casual Fridays wearing a leotard, stripper boots, and a black cape. Oh, and there's the time she urinated in the rock garden in the lunchroom. And I noticed that she isn't actually writing any of this down.
Question. Do you ever feel unstable?
What?
Oh, I'm not really at liberty to say. It's just that this isn't the only grievance report I've filed today. There was mention of a certain employee whose behavior was described as unstable.
Oh, I'm very stable, Catra. I'm like Windows XP stable. I'm so stable, horses sleep in me, okay?
Correction. It says dangerously unstable.
Who would say that? Let me take a wild guess. It was you, wasn't it?
Very interesting.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just something about paranoid delusions.
They're not paranoid delusions if there is actually someone actively trying to ruin my life. I mean, come on, Catra. You have a goal calendar on your wall, and one of the goals says, ruin Jeff.
Okay, there's the narcissism.
See, that's how I know this report is BS, because how could I be narcissistic when I have such cripplingly low self-esteem?
Catra, can you give me a number for a ham-fisted Lenny? ASAP. It could be under his Italian name, prosciutto-fisted Lenny. Well, I got you here. I noticed that grievance report that got filed this morning. Get in there, you number-crunching son of a bitch! I mean, this guy's in a really bad way. I wouldn't want to use names over the phone, but you know the one described in the report as a whiny, weasel-faced nerd. We gotta do something to handle this. And by we, of course, I mean you. I can't get my hands dirty on this one. Which reminds me, can you pick up some more hand sanitizer? Like a gallon or so. Industrial strength. Alright, love you, babe. Ciao.
A whiny weasel-faced... What? Okay, Catra, who wrote this report?
I can't tell you.
Do they work in sales?
Meow.
Reception?
Meow.
Accounting?
Meow.
Diane. No, Carl. It's Carl, isn't it? Oh, that two-faced...
A two-faced bottom-dwelling snake living in a nest of feces?
Wow, not quite what I had.
That's what it says in the report. You seem upset right now. Maybe we should call Carl.
Yeah. You know what? Let's call Carl.
Hey, it's Carl here. I hope your day is a pleasant one.
No, Carl. Actually, it hasn't been pleasant. In fact, it's been anything but pleasant. Let me ask you something, okay? When you look in the mirror each morning, what do you see looking back at you? Huh? A guy with no ambition, no girlfriend, no achievements, unlocked on Xbox Live? I hope you're at peace with yourself, because I wouldn't want your mistakes to haunt you for the rest of your life. And you know what? One more thing. You have a weasel face, okay? Not me, you. Your face looks like a weasel's, like a weasel face.
Wow, man. This must be what they meant by a moment of clarity. I can't lie, I've been on the fence about this for what feels like forever. I asked the universe to give me a sign, and you must be it. God, now that my mind's made up, I feel a sense of relief. Like I can finally put down this thing that's been weighing me down. So thanks. Really, thanks. You're really honest, and you obviously love yourself. Hold on to that, man, whoever you are.
You know who this is? This is the guy who told you what for on the phone.
He hung up. Meow.
That was weird. That really didn't go the way I thought it would. In fact, I feel kind of bad about. What? Why? Was that Carl? Did that just happen? Why would he say all those things in the report about me and then just do that?
Oh, he didn't say those things about you, Jeffrey. He said them about Carl. Oh, he's Carl. I get it now. He said those things about himself. Meow.
Catra, hey, it's me, calling you from my office. Just checking in. Checking in at 2:33 p.m. on Thursday. Okay, just, making sure everything is good. Well, that should be enough of a call to establish my alibi. Bye. Ciao.
Hello, Drifters! Thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, subscribe here. If you want to get exclusive content and early access, you can become a patron through Patreon here. Did you see me in the background? No? Well, better luck next time.